stigma surrounding mental health, normalize the conversation about mental health, and to ensure that mental health is treated equally to physical health for all students and athletes. For more information on Morgan's life and legacy and how you can help those with mental health challenges, please visit morgansmessage.org. Ladies and gentlemen, please move your hats for a 9-second moment of silence in remembrance of number 9, Morgan Rogers. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now, the visiting lineups for the Tampa Spartans. Number 4, Lexi Waters. Number 5, Erin McLaughlin. Number 12, Peyton Howell. Number 19, Sia Markowski. Number 20, Isabella Avila. Number 23, Katie Deschamps. Number 25, Delaney Starr. Number 26, Mary Kate Person. Number 30, Isabel McArthur. Number 32, Grace Gilmore. Number 33, Christine Sada. And number 60, Savi Barbosa. And now, the starting lineups for your Embry Riddle Eagles. A sophomore from Denver, Colorado, number 1, Ava Regala. Next up, a senior from Voorhees, New Jersey, number 2, Caitlin Henry. A junior from Littleton, Colorado, number 9, Emily Silliman. A sophomore from Stevensville, Maryland, number 13, Allison Samaglia. A sophomore from Saravina Park, Maryland, number 16, Sophia Bordeaux. A senior from Whitehall, Maryland, number 17, Evelyn Lenard. A senior from Perry Hall, Maryland, number 19, Samantha Wright. Senior from Huntingtown, Maryland, number 21, Kaylee Zeruto. A sophomore from Bedford, New Hampshire, number 26, Elena Anners. A sophomore from Marietta, Georgia, number 27, Caitlin Gavin. A senior from Vancouver, British Columbia, number 31, Callison Foreman. Sophomore from Huntingtown, Maryland, number 38, Elray Cox. The Eagles are coached by Christian Nicole and assisted by Haley Cummings. And at this time, we ask you to join our coaches and players as we honor the United States of America and the armed forces who protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon and welcome to Embry Riddle Lacrosse Field. Two of the best teams in the SSC and two of the best in the entire country. Number 1, Tampa Spartans versus number 7 in the country, the Embry Riddle Eagles. The first draw goes to the Eagles in all white with blue numbers. Poked free for a second, the ground ball also claimed by the Eagles. The Eagles come into this game after a 15-14 double overtime win against the Tars of Rollins College just a couple of days ago on Tuesday night. And they now go into game number 2 of conference play with a 1-0 record, taking on the undefeated reigning national champions, Tampa Spartans. Tampa 10-0 on the season, and they make the first save on that shot right there. So the Eagles 10-1 overall, their lone loss coming in overtime to the Fighting Knights of Lynn University. Tampa mentioned they're 10-0. The closest game they've had has been 4 goals, a 14-10 win over Maryville, and then a 12-8 win over Florida Southern. That matchup against the Mocs of Florida Southern coming on Wednesday. Florida Southern number 3 in the country. Now Tampa's first possession, that one hits the referee, and the Eagles get a bit of luck on that possession. Picking up the ball and racing the other way is Leonard. Leonard's got 2 Spartans behind her. They poke the ball free, but it stays in play. Leonard picks it back up and now able to get rid of it and retreat to her defensive position. So now Eagles open the scoring here against the Spartans. Their second trip down the field results in a goal. Couldn't see the exact number through a crowd, but we'll get that to you as soon as possible. But the Eagles have got the first goal of the day just over 2 minutes into the game. Kenley Zarudo with that goal for the Eagles. For Zarudo, that is her 20th goal of the season. She leads the team in assists by a significant margin with 34. But providing the goal that time, and now Reich picks up the draw. Reich also picking up the ground ball after it was poked free out of her stick. Eagles 10-1. They've got 5 wins either side of that 1-goal loss to the Fighting Knights of Lynn. A pair of overtime games this season, going 1-1 in those games. Also a close game versus St. Anselm. A 13-12 victory for the Eagles. So they have been tested in plenty of close games, and we all expect this one to be close from start to finish. Mentioned 2 of the top 10 teams in the country. The Eagles have got Ella Ray Cox in the cage. Opposite side of her is Barbosa for the Spartans, and now they have each been beaten 1 time. Barbosa with 1 goal allowed, 1 save. The first shot at Cox finds the back of the net, and the Spartans have equalized at 1 goal apiece. of the Eagles' 10-1 record. This is just their second home game of the season. They were at home back on March 13th, 16 days ago against Lee, a comfortable 18-5 win. Outside of that, they've been on the road every single game this season and have come out on top almost every time. The goal by the Spartans going to Markowski. For her, that is her 5th goal of the season, assisted by Peyton Howell. Eagles have had success in the draw control category, but they lose that one. Tampa with the goal and now possession once more. Tampa, who's 10-0 this season. Last year they were the national champions, and they've got a chance here with a free position shot. A 19-3 record on their way to a national championship. Last year and looking for their first lead against Cox is the Spartans, and they go and score through Howell. Howell leads the team in goals with 43 and now make it 44 after that one.
The Spartans, number 12, Peyton Howell.
2 quick goals for the Spartans, and they now lead it by 1. There have been 3 goals now in the last 90 seconds. Howell with the goal and an assist on the last 2. Just 30 seconds separating those 2 goals by the Spartans. Now enters back in the middle for the draw. She's got Rogala behind her, right in front of her, is still fighting for possession. The whistle goes against the Eagles. The Spartans restart play quickly. Over to Howell, who's got a goal and an assist the last 2 possessions. Leonard forces her behind the net and gets rid of it. Person moves to the left side. Now to the stick of McGarvey. The Eagles defenders working hard so far. Been fantastic this season. Now this one behind the cage and go to the Eagles. The Eagles beat PBA convincing fashion 25-3 against a conference opponent, but not a conference game. They've also played Lynn in a non-conference game and Florida Tech. This is the Eagles' 5th game against a conference foe, but only the 2nd SSC game of the season. They bring in a 1-0 record, but Tampa has doubled their lead up to 2 now with that latest goal. So after the Eagles scored the first with Kenley Zerudo, the Spartans have now scored 3 consecutive and lead it by a pair of goals with 9.5 minutes still to play in this opening quarter. So Peyton Howell with the goal and an assist on the first 2 goals, and that last goal scored by Isabella Avila. Eagles looking for a draw control here, trying to get it back on the offensive side, and they get it with Reich. 1 goal on 2 shots for the Eagles, 3 goals on 3 shots for the Spartans, and they don't let the Eagles get a shot off, causing the turnover there and quickly moving the opposite direction. It's with McGarvey. She puts on the brakes and U-turns it to Mant. Last season when these two teams met, it was the Spartans coming out on top by a final score of 15-10. They played 2 times back in 2023, a regular season matchup and a conference tournament game, as Cox makes a save on that shot and then picks up the ground ball. So the Eagles lost 14-7 in the regular season in 2023 here at Riddle Lacrosse Field, but then in the conference tournament, a close game where the Spartans won it 12-10. And now a collision there. No whistle goes. The Eagles continue with the ball. The Eagles have come close on a few occasions, but haven't yet beat the Spartans in their young program's history. 6 matchups between these two schools, all 6 going in the favor of Tampa. Eagles scored the first goal of the game this afternoon. Tampa scored 3 straight. The Eagles look to stop the run on this possession. Still half the shot clock to work with. And now the whistle does go against the Spartans. It's Natalie Jansky with the ball. Jansky, a former Spartan last season, winning the national championship. Alongside this team, she had 2 goals and 1 assist in 4 games with the Spartans, but has been great for the Eagles this season. 21 goals, 7 assists. Has played in all 11 games with 9 starts. We'll see if Jansky can produce against her former team this afternoon. Spartans clear without too much difficulty. Grace Gilmore takes it from one end to the other. Been a fantastic day for lacrosse here in Daytona Beach. Embry men's lacrosse team started at 11 a.m. this morning. And they got a 2-goal victory over the Panthers of Florida Tech. The best start in their program's history, 3-0 now in conference play, top 25 in the country as well. This is game number 2. The Spartans lead it by 2, and Cox has made another save. Cox takes it back to avoid some pressure by the Spartans, and now she'll move it up to Pickle. Pickle gets rid of it quickly up to Bordone. And now enters. The Eagles with a good clearance of their own. Now behind the net is Foreman, and Foreman loses that one out of play. Spartans have forced 4 turnovers from the Eagles so far here to start the game. 4 turnovers, 4 shots. The story for this Eagles attack so far. We'll look to get one more stop against the Spartans now, who lead it by 2. 3 goals in 90 seconds. But now the attacks have dried out momentarily. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. Spartans have scored 3 straight and now make it 4 consecutive goals for the Spartans. Finding space on the cut in front of the net, and it didn't give Cox much of a chance on that shot. Audra Leone with the goal, assisted again by Peyton Howell. Howell came into the game with 43 goals and 12 assists. Eagles have keyed in on her, and she has now provided the assists on 2 goals today. So Leone with her first of the day and first of the season for the freshman midfielder. A high percentage shot right there to get her first career goal, assisted by Howell, but the Eagles with the draw control. Now joining the attack is Jansky, and Enners gets a new stick. They'll get it to Jansky. She fakes left and right, and then it's over to Enners. Enners tried to get it back to Jansky, cutting in front of the goal. The pass off target. Spartans with 6 shots, all 6 on goal. Cox has made a pair of saves. Tampa centering at the midline, waiting for the pass, trying to get open for Barbosa, and then she eventually tosses it over the pack and into the stick of Howell. Tampa 6 for 6 on clearances so far, but they're not going to get a goal this trip down the field. It's now with Cox. She will look to help the Eagles clear this time. She finds Rogala on the far side in front of the men's lacrosse team we spoke about just moments ago. The ball's loose, picked up by the Eagles. It was Silliman that time helping to clear the ball, but she looks worse for wear after that collision. Leonard will buy her some time as she clears into the attacking half for the Eagles. So now enters to Rogala, and Silliman will now come over to the sideline. Shot clock resets after the save made there by Barbosa. Now Jansky gets it back. Flag against the Spartans. Looks like Jansky will get a free position shot. Jansky one-on-one with Barbosa. Looking to score against her former team. Bring this 4-0 run to an end, but Barbosa makes the save. Barbosa this season has been fantastic in the cage for the Spartans, excuse me. This is her 6th start of the season, 9th appearance. And now another collision has an Eagle hit the turf. This time, Reese Borrell taking the hit and drawing the foul against the Spartans. Physical start to the game against an Eagle roster that is already banged up. This season for the Eagles, Emily Smaglia hasn't played since the first game of the season. Sally Squire has missed 4 consecutive games. Jordan Davis has missed the last 3 games as well. They've got Silliman on the sideline looking to get back into the game now, which is good to see. Can't afford too many more injuries, especially when you try to beat the reigning national champions. The shot from Rogala wide of the cage. It will stay with the Eagles. 40 seconds on the shot clock. which continues to
1 minute remaining in the first
work
quarter.
its way down as we're into the final minute of this first quarter. Eagles scored once 2 minutes into the game. Haven't scored yet, but a chance to end the quarter with some momentum. It's Enners. Enners moves it, now 15 on the shot clock. Now Enners cuts in front of the cage. She'll take the shot and score. So the Eagles look to start and end the quarter with the goal. Now 4-2.
26, Eliana Enners.
Here in Daytona Beach, Enners, the leading scorer for the Eagles this season, has just scored her 34th goal of the season. Ceruto had the first. Enners gets that one. And she will go back to the middle for the draw. So 29 seconds left to work with. Ceruto scored the first, gets the assist on that goal by Enners. A crucial draw here with 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Reich and Rogala either side of Enners. For the Spartans, they've got Avila. With Reich, it goes in the direction of those two. Nobody has claimed it yet, and then Avila comes out of the pack with possession. So 3 Spartans waiting to come onto the field, but they're not going to get a chance as Ceruto pokes the ball free. Spartans get it back, but not much time to work with now. Just 3 seconds as they drive towards the sideline, and that is going to end quarter number 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. Eagles 2, Spartans 4.
Ceruto and Enners started and ended the scoring here in quarter number 1. Sandwiched in between 4 goals by the Spartans from 4 different players. Markowski, Howell, Avila, and Leone, the 4 goal scorers for Tampa. 4-2 after the first quarter.
Lacrosse has the championship trophy.
15 minutes gone so far. Spartans lead it by 2. 6 goals with 6 different goal scorers. The 2 number 26s back out there for the opening draw of this second quarter. Enters in person out there as the 2 teams have changed directions. The Eagles will be attacking left to right in their all white uniforms. Spartans in red tops, red bottoms will be going right to left across your screen. Eagles outshot Tampa in the first quarter 8-6. 5 of their 8 shots on goal. The Spartans put all 6 of their attempts on frame, forcing 2 saves from Cox. Barbosa with 3 saves in that first quarter. Now a whistle goes, but the Spartans play through it. Cox will be called into action first in this second quarter. Into the stick now with Person. Poked free by the Eagles. Caitlin Gavin causing that turnover. Cox not needed to make a save on that possession. Now the Eagles look to clear it. They were 5 for 6 on clearances in the first quarter. The Spartans going 7 for 7 in that category, and now it's Tajanski. Tajanski this season has scored in all 11 games. 2 goals in 3 consecutive games now. Her best game of the season coming against PBA, where she had 2 goals and 3 assists. Now it's Enners. She cuts, but no space to get a shot off. Now back behind the cage with Samaglia. Still 40 seconds to work with. She'll swap with Zerudo now. Looks to survey the field. Zerudo able to provide the assist to Caitlin Gavin. Gavin causing the turnover and then scoring the goal at the other end. And now just a 1-goal game. Back-to-back goals by the Eagles. For Gavin, that's her 19th goal of the season now. And now 4-3 the score. Zerudo scored the first, as assisted the other 2 for the Eagles. She leads the team in points by a significant margin. 20 goals and 36 assists. Now for Kenley Zerudo. Up to 56 points. The next highest is Enners at 39. Enners leads the team in goals with 34 of them. 5 assists for her. Zerudo now with almost 3 times as many assists as any other player on the Eagle roster. She's got 36. The next highest is 13. And Enners poked the ball towards the deep corner. And now it's loose on the ground again, out of play to the Spartans. The Spartans have been led this season by Peyton Howell, who had a great first quarter, 1 goal and 2 assists for her. Next leading goal scorer is Sarah Engel. Didn't see her in the first quarter of this game. Next 2 highest goal scorers on the Spartan team haven't seen action yet in the game, as it's Person with it in her stick. Sophie Risk and Sarah Engel each out of this game so far. Now the ball pressured by Henry. Rogala there as well. She'll wait on Person to attack, trying to force her right. The pass a little bit off target, trying to feed it to Howell. Howell couldn't complete the catch after the pass was behind her. Now the Eagles have got a chance to tie it. Scored the last goal of the first quarter, the first goal of this second quarter. One more would level the contest at 4 apiece, and that's exactly what they have just done. Another goal for the Eagles by Caitlin Gavin. Back-to-back goals to start this quarter from Gavin, and it is now 4 goals each. Gavin up now to 20 this season. So the Eagles are going to call a timeout, it looks like. And that timeout has now been granted by the referees. So 2 goals in each of the first 2 quarters for the Eagles. It is now 4 goals to each side here in Daytona Beach. 11:39 to go in this first half. The Eagles have scored 2 goals in this second quarter through Caitlin Gavin, without the Spartans being able to register a shot in this second quarter. 2 turnovers for the Spartans, 2 goals for the Eagles. We are now level at 4 with the next draw coming up. Samaglia in the middle for this draw with Pickle to her left, Jansky to her right. Avila will control it. Now it's moved over to McGarvey. Eagles scored 2 goals, caused 2 turnovers, and took the timeout. Look to keep that trend up coming out of it. First-year head coach Christina Nikolai, the assistant last year on this Eagle team, now promoted to the head coach. Looking to do something that the Eagles have never done as a program, which is beat this Spartan team. And the Spartans come out of the timeout with the goal. First shot from them in this second quarter finds the back of the net.
Goal for the Spartans.
They retake the lead, 5-4 now. That goal scored by Person. That is her 10th goal of the season, her first of the game. Now 5 goals for Tampa from 5 different players. Peyton Howell provides another assist. Comes in with 12 assists in 10 games. She's now had 3 assists in the first 20 minutes of this game. So it's Waters and Pickle on the left side. It'll go in their direction. Pickle able to pick it up. So Sinaglia again in the middle. Pickle gets credit for the draw control, but the turnover will give it back to Tampa. Turnovers have been the name of the game so far. Eagles in that first quarter had as many turnovers as they did shots, but they make the comeback after not letting the Spartans take a shot in the first couple moments of the second quarter. Spartans get one there, but a save made by Cox. Eagles were making a save after the shot from Van Vladriken. Now it's Bordone able to clear, moved up to Reich. Now it's Zerudo. She's got a goal and 2 assists so far. She's got Jansky to her left. Jansky cuts no space, opening up that time. Zerudo still with it. Moving from left to right, trying to find an angle for the pass. She'll eventually moved on to Foreman. Now to Gavin. Gavin's got 2 goals already. Both of the Eagles' goals so far this quarter, and now she draws the whistle against Tampa. So it won't be a free position shot for Gavin. But it does stay with the Eagles. And a new 90 seconds on the shot clock.
It was under 30.
Which will now be reset most likely after a discussion from the officials. Discussion has ended. We will hear the call, and it'll be 15 seconds to work with for the Eagles. So we'll get restarted with Gavin, and 15 seconds. Now it's down to 10 with Zerudo. Looking to provide one more assist, and she's done exactly that. Eliana Enners gets her second goal of the game. It is now 5-5.
Second goal, number 26, Eliana Enners.
The Eagles didn't have much time to work with. When you've got Zerudo able to find any inch of space, and then Gavin and Enners with their scoring capabilities, they never need too much time. Now up to 5 goals each. Tampa, 5 different goal scorers on their 5. The Eagles have got 2 from Gavin, 2 from Enners, and then a goal and 3 assists for Kenley Zerudo. The only 3 Eagles with a point so far this afternoon. Howell and Zerudo with matching stat sheets so far. 1 goal and 3 assists for the 2 of them. Now the draw goes in the direction of the Eagles' attack, and a whistle. The referee pointed in the direction of the Eagles, and then corrects herself and gives it back to the Spartans. So it's now Spartan possession. Eagles have outscored Tampa 3-1 in this second quarter. Looking to take their first lead with a stop and a score since it was 1-0. So weaving through traffic, ball poked free. Ground ball picked up eventually by the Spartans through Howell. Howell lost it, gets it back for Tampa, and now driving towards the cage again. Another whistle called against the Eagles. It'll give Howell a free position shot. So Howell this season, 13 for 20 on free positions. She drives in and gets the goal. So Howell now with 2 goals and 3 assists on 6 goals for Tampa. She has been directly involved almost every single time for Tampa. And now there has been a change in goal for Tampa after that last goal. Barbosa heads out. She is replaced by Paige Borkowski. So far for Barbosa, 5 goals allowed, 4 saves. She is replaced by the sophomore Paige Borkowski. Cox in net for the Eagles with a .333 save percentage, 3 saves so far for her. And now the draw controlled by Tampa again. This time it's Waters. Tampa has controlled 8 of the 13 draws so far this afternoon. The Eagles will need a stop here. The shot goes over the crossbar, stays with Tampa, and one more shot, that one wide. It'll stay with the Spartans again. The first shot turning into a pass was caught behind the net by the Spartans. Second shot wide, going out of play. Shot number 3 of the possession, saved by Cox. She'll look to move it to Leonard. She can't catch it cleanly, but behind her is Bourdon. Now Bourdon moves it back up to Leonard, who takes it the rest of the way. So 9 shots on goal for each team. 6 goals for Tampa, 5 for the Eagles. The Eagles with the advantage in the shot category, 12-11 so far. Now coming out from behind the net, Foreman takes a shot. She finds the top corner. Callie Foreman with her first goal of the afternoon. Takes her to 25 this season, and now 6-6.
Goal for the Eagles, number 31, Callison Foreman.
Samaglia gets the assist on that goal. That's her 4th assist of the season. So the Eagles tied it at 4 goals apiece. Since then, they have taken turns scoring. Person, then Enners. Howell scored 1 more, and then Foreman ties it up once again. This is the 4th tie of the game. Now 6-6 between these top 10 teams in the country. Tampa number 1 in the country, reigning national champions, 10-0 this season. The Eagles not far behind them, 10-1 overall this season. It's been impressive to see how good the SSC is in women's lacrosse. The top 4 teams haven't lost a game to a non-conference team this season. Lynn, Tampa, Embry, Riddle, Florida Southern, all with a perfect record against non-SSC opposition. And with non-conference play coming to an end, that perfection will stay between those 4 schools. Now they need to separate themselves in conference play. Lynn leads the way at 2-0 in conference play. The winner of this game will join them in a tie for first place at 2-0. Nothing to separate them so far with 6 goals each. The shot from Person, and she finds the back of the net. Person going low that time. She's got her second goal of the game, and that is number 11 on the season for her. So after tying the game at 4, the Eagles have tied it multiple times since then, but haven't been able to go in front just yet. The good news is they've had an answer each time the Spartans have scored. They'll look to get one more right here. See if they can control the draw after Person's second goal puts Tampa back in front. So Person and Enners, each with 2 goals. Now in the middle for the draw. Enners controls that herself. Moves it up to Reich. Reich advances quickly. Now Whitaker Smith joining the Eagles along with Jansky for this attack. It's behind the cage. Jansky can't create any space. Got Smith and Pickle next to her as well. Now the ball loose in front of the net, picked up by the Spartans. It's Avila. She's got Reich trailing her. And the yellow card is given to the Eagles, Sam Reich, for a slash. The first penalty of the game goes to the Eagles. They will be a man down, while also a goal down right now. 7-6 the score. Look to kill off this penalty for slashing. It's Person who scored the last 2 goals for the Spartans, and now she has drawn one more whistle against the Eagles. Person and Howell, the only 2 Spartans to have scored so far this quarter. 30 seconds remaining on the penalty. So the Eagles had poked the ball free momentarily. It stays with Tampa. Person has still got it. She gets by 1, then draws 3 white shirts, and another whistle goes against the Eagles. So Person with 9 goals and 2 assists this season has scored 2 goals already this quarter. A chance to get a hat trick in just this second quarter on this free position opportunity. She'll pass up the shot, move it to her right, gets it back again. Just a couple seconds now remaining on this penalty. The Spartans can't score. The shot goes off the post. Reich has been released. Pickle goes in to join on this defensive stand for the Eagles. The shot clock reset. It's up to 60. Now it's back down to 45. Still plenty of time to work with for the Spartans. They drive and pitch, and now a whistle goes before the shot. So the goal is not going to count. It'll come back out for Tampa. They had the free position shot seconds ago with Person. She passed it up. See how they approach it this time. Weave their way in and find the back of the net. So the goal coming from Peyton Howell. She has now got a hat trick in both goals and assists. 3 goals, 3 assists for the junior attacker. Spartans now in front, 8-6, a long possession right there for the Eagles. Howell, the transfer out of Louisville. She was the 2025 preseason player of the year. Named second team all-conference last year. And she looks like a player of the year here this afternoon. 3 goals, 3 assists on Tampa's 8 goals. Best way to keep it out of her stick is to win the draw. It's enters in the middle. Gavin alongside her. Gavin able to push it towards the Eagles' attacking net, but then Person comes in from behind. And another whistle is going to go against the Eagles. This time it'll be a green card. Another penalty given to the Eagles. They were able to kill off the first penalty after slashing against Sam Reich. This time Gavin having to sit out for illegal use of the stick, but they caused a turnover with Henry. Now they're going to have to try to clear it while a man down. Henry loses the ball and her footing. And now the Spartans quickly back the other way, but moving too quickly. Osger had it. The Spartans get it one more time. The Eagles have been able to poke it free twice while a man down, but unable to clear it just yet. And now a new 90 seconds to work with for the Spartans. So Gavin's penalty being released in the next 5 seconds, and the Eagles will have possession when she is released. So she is now back out on the field. The Eagles have killed off 2 penalties in a row. They can hold it for the remainder of this second quarter with 75 on the shot clock. Now they clear it all the way up to Enners.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
Enners to Gavin. Gavin trying to find Samaglia, but instead the Spartans will go racing the other way. Tampa with 4 goals in the first, 4 more here in the second. That one bounces over the head of a Spartan and Eagle player before landing in the stick of Van Vladriken. Spartans will crowd at the far post trying to create some space, and they create enough space for Peyton Howell to score her 4th goal of the game. Isolation there that time, letting her go one-on-one, and there's probably not many players in the country that can stop the preseason player of the year, Peyton Howell, who's up to 4 goals and 3 assists on 8 shots in this first half. Eagles tied it at 6 from a goal by Callie Foreman. But Person and Howell have now scored 3 straight for the Spartans. Eagles were able to end the first quarter with a goal and built on it here to start the second quarter. Got a chance to end the second quarter with a goal now. Got 10 seconds to work with, so they'll need to move quickly. They get it to Jansky. Jansky across midfield. Now pitched ahead. With 1 second, they won't be able to get a shot off. So 30 minutes played.
Half, Eagles 6, Spartans 9.
The Spartans lead it by 3. 9-6 the score after they scored the last 3 goals of the first half. We are set up for a fantastic second half, and we'll be back in 10 minutes to bring it to you.
Sarah, did you get a sandwich? I did. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, you got Chick-fil-A? Oh, buy my sandwich.
Michelob Ultra, proud partner of Embry Riddle Athletics, is excited to celebrate game day here. Remember to live Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra.
I know. I was looking at that. I was like, oh my gosh. Flashbacks. I'm like, it's literally like, man. Shall I say Blackbird Tavern later? Shall I say? I think that's where Aubrey's people are going, so I'll probably, yeah.
Oh, just a box. Oh, it's just a box. Yeah.
Our partners at BSN Sports, the largest provider of sports team equipment and apparel in the country, would like to thank all coaches on the field and in the crowd today. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
I need a picture. I don't have my phone. So, you guys have a tailgate after this? 6 to 7? Yeah, and there's Chick-fil-A. Oh, that makes sense. I know, I know. Hey, we have a lot of people that haven't played a game in participation. Do you want that now to fix it, or?
We do that. Have a lot of people that have participation. We put that in idea.
Yes, but there's a bunch of people who are like not playing in the game right now, and one has a goal, and she hasn't even played.
Yes.
So the numbers that haven't played are 13, 24, 28, 2, 9. You have 28, 40 to goal, and 38 to goal. So we need those people crossed off. We need them over. Thank you. Hi, Zach. You're not announcing.
Oh,
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see you.
I stuck in the back. Yeah. Dylan is white. Oh, no, we were just explaining Embry, the Molding. Oh.
We're back for the start of half number 2 between the Eagles and the Spartans. Neither team has lost a game in regulation yet this season. And technically that could still be true after this game if it heads to overtime. Teams are combined 20-1 this season. The Eagles losing to Lynn by a score of 14-13 in overtime. A higher scoring first half where the Spartans finish it in front by 3. Peyton Howell was likely the point of discussion during the halftime break for the Eagles. She's got 4 goals and 3 assists on 9 goals for the Spartans. Person added on 2 goals, Markowski, Avila, Leone, all with 1 goal each. For the Eagles, Caitlin Gavin, Eliana Enners, each with 2 goals. Zerudo and Foreman with 1 as well. The loose ball still being fought for. Rogala comes out of it quickly ahead to Reich. Reich has got space to run. Still nobody stopping Reich. Reich bearing down on net. The shot saved by Barbosa. Big save there by Barbosa. Excuse me, Barbosa was replaced. So in net was Borkowski. It's Borkowski making the save against Reich. The score stays at 9-6. Spartans move it behind the net, still half the shot clock to work with. Here is Howell. Howell finds space in front of the net, but then Henry comes away with the ball. The Spartans tried to get it to her. Best player in the country wide open in front of the net, but not able to get it to her. The Eagles will look to capitalize on that mistake. Had it with Jansky. She is fouled, and now to Rogala. And then Reich. Tampa, the #1 team in the country. SSC has got 5 of the top 7 teams in the entire country in this conference. Tampa's #1 in the country. Florida Southern, #3. Lynn, 4 in the country. St. Leo, 6. And Riddle, 7. So one of the top 10 teams in the country is not going to host a game in their own conference tournament. 6 SSC teams make the tournament. The top 2 teams get a bye. 3 host 6, 4 host 5. And now Tampa looks to work their way towards first place as they extend the lead up to 4 goals now. And they've got their 10th of the afternoon. So other SSC teams in the top 25 in the country. Rollins is at 13. Not far behind. Florida Tech is at 22. So of 8 teams in the SSC, 7 of the 8 are ranked top 25 in the country. The best conference in all of Division II lacrosse. Never going to be an easy night, as McGarvey got that last goal for the Spartans. They now are in front 10-6. Now it's Enners able to control the draw. She'll head out now for Smith to enter. Jansky still looking for her first goal of the afternoon against her former team. Now behind the cages, Zerudo, she'll look to U-turn it. And now to Rogala. And now the Eagles get the goal right back. Ava Rogala with her first goal
Number 1, Ava Regala.
of the game. And it's now back to a 3-goal game. Rogala becomes the 5th different Eagle with the goal this afternoon. So Tampa has won every game by at least 4 goals this season, including their matchup against the number 3 team in the country, Florida Southern, earlier this week. Still plenty of time left in this one. Eagles trail it by 3. The draw goes to Caitlin Gavin. And Gavin tripped from behind. Loses her mask and the stick. The first card of the game expected to be issued to the Spartans. So, no card given. Instead, we'll stay even. Gavin restarts play. She is fine to continue. Henry's long-range pass gets all the way to Smith, and now back to Gavin. The Eagles able to get one more goal with Gavin.
That's the 3rd goal of this game for number 27, Caitlin Gavin.
So Caitlin Gavin with her 3rd of the game, and now just a 2-goal contest. Gavin now with 3 goals on 4 shots for the Eagles. Gavin has been effective when unleashing a shot. Over 90% of her shots have been on target. That is the same thing here this afternoon. She has scored 3 goals on 4 shots. She is up now to 21 goals this season. She had a 4-goal game versus Florida Tech. Against PBA, she had 2 goals plus 4 assists. She has got another hat trick against an SSC foe this afternoon. This draw will be controlled by Waters. Waters, another D1 transfer on this Spartan team. She's coming out of the University of Florida. The former Gator defender, now wearing red with the Spartans. Peyton Howell, a transfer out of Louisville. Grace Lichtenberger, transfer out of the University of Oregon. Same school where women's lacrosse assistant Haley Cummins played at. So the Eagles have got one more stop, but they turn it over after getting the stop against the Spartans. Defense being called upon one more time. So far this game, Cox has made 4 saves. Plenty of time on the shot clock for Tampa after they caused the turnover high up the field. Still 60 to go on the shot clock. And nowhere to go for the Spartans. So end up taking the shot, and Cox makes her 5th save of the game. Eagles able to clear it now. They've scored back-to-back goals and a chance for one more. The team that averages over 18 goals per game is at 8 right now. Averaging 18.1 a game, only giving up 8.5 as a team this season. And now in front of the goal is Reich. Her shot too high. Will stay with the Eagles. Reich still looking for her first point this afternoon. Foreman's pass is intercepted. Spartans getting it done on each end of the field. Goes into the stick of Howell. Jansky picks her up. Howell across midfield. Jansky still trailing her, but she'll have to stop at the line as Howell successfully clears it. Spartans have taken 21 shots this afternoon. Howell has taken 10 of them. No other player has taken more than 3. But Person does have 3 goals on her 3 shots. The ball loose and picked up by Markowski. Now it's Leone to McGarvey, and then Person. She's got 3 goals on 3 shots, unable to get a shot off this time. Shot clock down to 20. And then the ball loose on the floor. Henry surrounded by 2 Spartans. They pick it up, but have only got 8 seconds to work with. Need to move quickly from behind the net. Ball still loose, and it'll reset after Cox comes away with it. And a timeout taken by the Eagles after Cox makes the save. So 10-8 the score. Back-to-back goals from Rogala and Gavin have cut the 4-goal deficit in half. The Eagles trail it by 2 when we come out of this timeout. We're back now out of the timeout, but the Eagles unable to clear the ball. Enders gets a stick on it, and now they able to make up for the mistake, cause a turnover of their own. And now they're going to slow the game down a little bit. Go at the pace they want to go at. There's still plenty of time left. We've got 6 minutes in the third quarter. Eagles down by 2. No need to rush anything at all. They'll draw the whistle. Still a minute to go on the shot clock. As Gavin weaves her way in and out of plenty of Spartans and gets the goal. Nice footwork there from Caitlin Gavin, and she's got her 4th goal of the game. Not many are going to be better than that one. Weaving in and out and through all sorts of red jerseys, and then putting the ball in the back of the net past Borkowski. And Caitlin Gavin is up to 4 goals now this afternoon. 4 goals on 5 shots for the sophomore out of Georgia. All of a sudden, just a 1-goal game. One more draw coming up now. Spartans have won 12. The Eagles have got 8 so far. It is Samaglia in the middle for the Eagles. Pickle and Enders either side of her. This one goes to the sideline and picked up by Avila. Avila takes it from the left side all the way across the field to the right. Now it's the Spartans' turn to slow down the tempo of this game. Spartans double team, move it to the opposite side for McGarvey. And McGarvey moves it one more time, and a whistle will go against the Eagles. Looks to be a free position shot coming up now for the Spartans. They are 3 for 3 this afternoon on free positions. 30% of their goals have come from this exact situation. See if Cox can make her 7th save of the game. The shot goes over top of the crossbar. Score stays 10-9 and also goes to the Eagles. They restart it quickly after the shot, trying to advance it before the Spartans can set up their defense, and they get it across midfield and now advanced up to Enders. A chance to tie the game for the Eagles now. They've outscored Tampa 3-1 in this third quarter, scoring 3 straight goals after the Spartans got it started, making it 10-6 from a goal by McGarvey. Rogala got 1, then Caitlin Gavin with the last 2. Now it's Foreman to Zerudo. Zerudo to Enders. Enders with a spin move. Create some space. Looked to get it to Pickle. The ball still being fought for, and eventually the ground ball picked up by Tampa. So move it into the goal for Borkowski. Give her some space. Now the Eagles back off of her. Are going to force her to find a red shirt that's open. She's got one here with Avila. Can't find her, and now they'll get it to Howell. Howell has done everything for this Spartan team, helping to clear the ball. She's also got 4 goals and 3 assists on 12 shots. Not much that Howell hasn't done this afternoon. 4 goals, 3 assists, 2 ground balls. Eagles will look to stop her from scoring again. She hasn't registered a point yet in this second half. Just 1 goal for Tampa as a team in this half. It was by McGarvey, unassisted. And now the ball poked free, and Leonard has got it. Or excuse me, that's Pickle. Pickle to Rogala. Rogala down the middle. She's got Jansky to her right. Give and go. Gets it right back. And now to Reich. Reich takes the shot and ties the game. 10 goals apiece here in Daytona Beach. Fantastic work in transition. Moving the ball left to right, right to left before Reich puts it in the top corner for goal number 10 this afternoon. 4 consecutive goals for the Eagles. Reich assisted by Rogala. So we will restart the game with 10 goals for each team. The Spartans have only scored 1 goal in this second half. The Eagles got off to a slow start with 2 goals in the first quarter, but 4 goals in the second and 4 more here in the third. In the middle, it'll be Samaglia for the Eagles. And for the Spartans, in the middle was Maddie Siluk. Smaglia able to control it. And now she will get a new stick and head right back on. Smaglia working hard, working the Eagles back into the game. Have a chance to take the lead now for the first time since it was 1-0. The Spartans changed goalies after giving up 5 goals. Borkowski has given up 5 as well. 10 goals as a team, and a whistle goes against Tampa. Avila fouling Rogala, and now it's Gavin. Gavin again weaving in and out, and she'll draw a free position shot this time. Gavin has got 4 goals this game on just 5 shots. She scored 2 in this quarter. Got a chance to get her 3rd goal of the quarter when we restart. Gavin had back-to-back goals to start the second quarter. Back-to-back here in the third. This one saved. The score stays 10 apiece. The ball still loose. Nobody's picked it up until the Eagles claim the ground ball with Smith. Now to Samaglia. With 45 to go, the Eagles will slow it down again. Trying to do something that nobody has done yet this season and take down the reigning national champions. It's with Gavin. Now to Rogala. She gets past Avila. And the flag coming against the Spartans. There'll be another free position shot and a yellow card for Tampa. So Avila was whistled moments ago, but this time she will have a yellow card for a check to the head. A 1-minute penalty for Avila. And now a free position shot coming up for the Eagles. It'll be the Eagles' number 1, Ava Rogala. She is 6 for 9 this season on free positions. That one no good, but it stays with the Eagles. Now a save made by Borkowski. So the first penalty issued to the Spartans, and they will likely be able to kill off the remainder of it with possession. Eagles unable to score from the free position or the shot following that, and now they've got to rely on their defense to close out this third quarter. 10 seconds to go with the score tied 10 apiece. Got it in the deep corner. Gavin defending. Now Silliman forcing them behind the cage. And the quarter comes to an end. The Eagles outscore the Spartans 4-1 in quarter number 3. Scoring the last 4 goals of the quarter. And we will go to the fourth quarter with everything still to play for. 10-10 in Daytona Beach.
Stay connected with Embry Riddle Athletics all season long by searching Embry Riddle Athletics on Facebook and TikTok, or by following us on Twitter and Instagram at ERAU Athletics. Fans, you can catch all of your favorite teams' games on the SSC Digital Network by visiting SunshineStateConference.tv.
So before we restart this game with the score tied at 10 going into the final quarter, we'd like to let you know that today's game is dedicated to Morgan's Message. Morgan's Message is to amplify stories, resources, and expertise to strengthen student-athlete mental health, build a community by and for athletes through peer-to-peer conversations, and provide a platform for advocacy. Morgan's Message strives to eliminate the stigma surrounding mental health within the student-athlete community and equalize the treatment of physical and mental health in athletics. We aim to expand the dialogue on mental health by normalizing conversations, empowering those who suffer in silence, and supporting those who feel alone. The Embry women's lacrosse team has 3 ambassadors: Emily Silliman, Leah Colletti, and Ella Ray Cox. To find out more, visit www.morgansmessage.org. And what a match this has been. The Spartans scored 9 goals in the first half, held to just 1 goal in the third quarter. The Eagles with 4 goals in both the second and third quarters, 2 more in the first. That is how we've gotten to where we are now, 10 goals each. Caitlin Gavin leads the way for the Eagles with 4 goals. Peyton Howell has done almost everything for the Spartans, 4 goals and 3 assists on their 10 goals as a team. And now we have started the final 15 minutes of regulation. Wouldn't be surprised if it takes more than 15 minutes to separate these two teams. Potentially going into a golden goal overtime game. The Eagles have had 2 overtime games this season. They won in double overtime versus Rollins earlier this week, and then an overtime loss to Lynn, their only loss of the season, coming all the way back on February 26th. So it's Waters who crosses midfield and clears it for Tampa. Still, the Spartans a man down. Got 10 seconds to go on the penalty now, as they've been able to kill off the penalty, and then a whistle going against the Eagles right as the penalty releases. Avila back on the field now. So now, Avila left too early on her penalty.
57 seconds was very clear. You have to serve the remaining 2 seconds plus an additional 2. Okay? Additional 2. All right? 2 seconds?
So Avila left the penalty box 2 seconds too early. Now there will be a discussion between the officials about the extra punishment given to her for leaving the box early. The clock stopped at 13:59 after the whistle. So now she has got these 2 seconds plus 2 more minutes. So this is now turned into a 3-minute penalty for Avila. A tough break there for the Spartans.
That is a horrible game day management setup. You have to handle that. Okay. So what time is it?
So it's 13:59 on the clock. She will be released at 11:57. The referee's still talking about the penalty, but what they said was 2 additional minutes for leaving 2 seconds too early. And now we're going to have a meeting between the coaches. Two coaches will be out there. Kelly Gallagher in her 12th season as the head coach of the Spartans. Coach Christina Nicolai in her first season as the head coach for the Eagles. 2 seasons as an assistant. The Eagles went 25-11 with back-to-back conference tournament appearances. They will look to improve upon that this season, looking to beat Tampa for the first time in program history, be the first ones to beat them this season. Tampa 10-0 on the season, looking to kill off 2 more minutes that were given to Avila after leaving the penalty box too early. they'll be happy to kill off as much time as possible with possession. They've still got 45 seconds to work with on the shot clock. The new time that Avila will be released is at 11:57. They take the shot. That one slips out of the stick of Montgomery, going high but stays with Tampa. Down to 25 on the shot clock now. Get it to Person, who's got 3 goals this afternoon. Person and Howell have scored 7 of the Spartans' 10 goals. And now they have scored 1 more. Peyton Howell doing what she has done all season. She gets her 5th goal of the afternoon. Howell out of Towson, Maryland, ends a long possession for the Spartans with a goal. After having a 2-minute penalty, they have got it down to just 40 seconds remaining on the penalty for Avila. So Peyton Howe with the man down goal to put the Spartans back in front.
She's released at 11:57.
The next draw coming up now after a stop and start to this 4th quarter. And Enners wins that draw fairly cleanly. Now it's to Rogala. The Spartans still a player down right now on the Avila penalty. They've scored a man down goal. Eagles look to balance it out with the goal right here. Here's Gavin. Gavin jukes her way, trying to find some space towards the goal, but loses the ball. Waters pokes that one free. Waters had it hit out of her stick. And now the penalty has been released. The Spartans able to kill off the penalty while also getting a goal. While a man down, and now the ball goes out of play on the far side. Go to Tampa. A full day here in Daytona Beach. Plenty of sports with fantastic weather all day long. Baseball with a doubleheader, 2 lacrosse games this afternoon. Softball playing as well. Tennis on the road. The Eagles have won almost every game so far this afternoon. Baseball a 19-9 win. Men's lacrosse a 12-10 win. That started at 11 a.m. this morning. The girls will look to close it out. The women are now 1 goal down with possession. So now it's Pickle. She's got 50 on the shot clock. And now a shot from Enners has tied the game. Enners able to create some space right in front of the goal. And it is now 11-11. Enners with her 3rd goal of the game. And for Enners, that is now her 8th game with a hat trick this season. Enners has scored at least 2 goals in all 12 games now this season. She has got 12 goals in the last 3 games now for Embry Riddle. Just a sophomore is Enners. now 11-11 the score here. This is the 6th tie of the game. Between these two teams, the Eagles have tied it, but haven't gone in front. Since it was 1-0, Zerudo got it started 2 minutes into the game with a goal. With 10:24 to go, the teams are level once again. Tampa with 27 shots, 19 on goal, forcing 8 saves by the Eagles. The Eagles with 22 shots, 16 on goal. And now we face a violation on the draw control. We'll give it to the Eagles. The referee pointed in the direction of Tampa and then realized pointed in the wrong direction. It goes to the Eagles in a tightly contested fourth quarter. The final 10 minutes with the score still tied up. The Eagles trying to take the lead. Have to pick up this ground ball first. Still loose, and then into the stick of Leonard. Poked free again, but Leonard gets it right back. Leonard moves into the corner before giving it off to Foreman. Foreman beats her defender, going towards the goal, and puts the Eagles in front. Callie Foreman gives the Eagles a 12-11 lead here in this fourth quarter. For Foreman, that is her second goal of the game. That's her 26th goal of the season. And they now lead it 12-11. So the Eagles in front for the first time since it was 1-0 in the first quarter. They can win the draw here, which they control it with Enners. Got a chance to extend the lead. A whistle goes against Tampa. Enners plays through it, and now another whistle will go. Eagles with 75 seconds on the shot clock and a 1-goal lead. They have been intentional to not go too quick this whole afternoon. That pace will likely start to slow down even more the later we get if they can hold on to this lead. Rogala, one-on-one with Avila. She'll move it to the corner. And then in front of the net is Enners, and she has extended the Eagle lead even more. She doubles it now, 13-11.
Another goal for the Eagles by number 26, Eliana Enners.
Enners now with her 4th goal of the afternoon. She matches Caitlin Gavin for the team lead. Two of them combining for 8 of the Eagles' 13 goals now. The most goals the Eagles have ever scored against Tampa after Foreman gets the assist on that Enners goal. They had never scored more than 10 goals in a game against the Spartans until this afternoon. The Eagles looking for one of their most successful seasons ever. The Spartans asking to check the stick of Samaglia. And it looks like the stick will be ruled as illegal. So Smaglia's stick has been moved to the side now. She will head off, and the Spartans win possession without the draw due to the illegal stick. But they find themselves down by 2, and now a whistle is going to go against the Eagles. It'll be a green card given to the former Spartan, Natalie Jansky. So a 1 minute releasable penalty given to the Eagles. They have had success killing off penalties so far this afternoon. They have got one more here at a pivotal time, trying to keep this Spartan attack quiet. They scored 9 goals in the first half. They have scored just 2 goals here in the second half, 1 goal in each quarter. And they now find themselves down by 2. Well, full shot clock to work with for the Spartans. No need to take an ill-advised rushed shot. Down by just 2 and over 8 minutes to play. They have faced a lot of situations throughout these couple of years, and the Spartans with a quick goal while a man down. So Jansky's penalty is released before the minute expires, but not before the Spartans get a goal. But not too often have the Spartans been behind in the fourth quarter of a game. A team that has won every game by at least 4 goals is trailing in the fourth quarter of a game for the first time this season. They have cut the deficit in half with that goal by Lichtenberger, assisted by who else than Peyton Howell. She's got 5 goals now and 4 assists. For Lichtenberger, that's her first goal of the afternoon. So Samaglia back out there with a new stick for this draw. This one goes in the direction of the Spartans and picked up by Avila. Avila going quick. She's past 2 white shirts but forced to turn around before taking the shot. So they try to run in transition. The Eagles prevent that, and now Spartans look to execute their offense. We're down by 2. A goal plus the control on the draw. Now a chance to tie the game with 7.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. The pass and shot high over the crossbar. field that Tampa was closest to it. So they keep possession with 30 on the shot clock. They've got it into the stick of Howell. Howell will pass it up this time over to Siluk. Her shot wide of the net. And then Cox able to keep it with her. Plenty of red and white shirts all coming in and out. Smith, one of those who checks in and helps clear the ball. Now enters Rogala, and then to Reich. Now Smith, she'll go right, spin back left. Over to Rogala, and then a shooting space violation called against Tampa. Rogala will pick it up and have a free position opportunity here. See if she opts to take the shot with 47 on the shot clock. She bears down on net, does take the shot. It goes high over top. Stay with the Eagles. Now, Eagles look to restore their 2-goal lead. It's with Zeruto right now. She'll get rid of it to Jansky. Jansky scored in every game this season. Has yet to score against her old team this afternoon, and that's going to stay the case, at least for now, as it's over to Borkowski. The goalie's pass intended for McLaughlin, but intercepted by the Eagles, and now a green card is given to the Spartans. So the goalie with a costly turnover there. A new 90 seconds on the shot clock for the Eagles as Erin McLaughlin gets that green card. She will be out for a minute or after the Eagles score a goal. A 1-minute releasable penalty given to the senior defender. Borkowski will be hoping to make a save that the turnover doesn't cost the team too much. 15 turnovers for each team this afternoon. And now Rogala. She gets by one, draws 2 red shirts, and then a whistle going against Tampa. That one fairly obvious. Both referees around the ball blowing their whistle. And yet another free position shot coming for the Eagles. They've been 0 for 4 on free positions this afternoon. Could be a huge goal here to put themselves back up by 2 against the #1 team in the country. Rogala gives it, enters, gets it right back, spins by and scores the goal. What a play there from Rogala and Enners, combining for the Eagles' 14th goal of the with 4:24 to go. Tampa, with 9 goals in the first half, have scored just 3 in the second half. The Eagles with 8 goals split evenly in this second half. 4 in the third, 4 more here in the fourth quarter, and a chance for more goals still to come. It'll be Sinaglia in the middle for this draw, where the Eagles have had plenty of success here in this second half, a large part of why they've been able to come all the way back. Tampa won 10 of the 16 draws in the first half. The Eagles have won 7 out of 11 draws in half number 2. And now a collision between Jansky and Avila gives it to the Eagles. 90 more seconds to run off, plus a chance for a goal, while already leading by 2. For the Eagles, Gavin has got 4 goals. Enners has got 4. Rogala and Foreman each with 2. And then Reich and Zerudo, the other 2 goal scorers, with 1 goal each. So it's with Reich on the far side. Still 40 seconds to go on the shot clock. She'll give it up to Smith. Nobody around her. She'll move it to Gavin. Gavin on an island with Avila. Able to get past her with the spin move. And now to Foreman. Foreman comes back out from behind the net. The shot saved by Borkowski. And then the rebound and ground ball picked up by the Spartans. The Spartans able to clear it after the save. And now it's Delaney Starr who gives it up to Montgomery. And now Howell. Howell gives it to Person, the only 2 Spartans with more than 1 goal this afternoon. Howell's got 5, Persons has got 3. And now a free position shot will be coming, it looks like, for Mary Kate Person. Person from straight down the middle. 1-on-1 with Cox. Eagles keeper has made 8 saves this afternoon, but can't make another one right there. Person with her 4th goal of the afternoon, and now just a 1-goal game. 2:25 to go. 14-13. It'll be Person going back to the middle after scoring the goal. She will go against Samaglia in the middle. Waters and Avila either side of Person. Jansky and Enners surrounding Samaglia. The draw goes in the direction of the Spartans, and they'll also get possession after a violation called against the Eagles. We'll take a quick break to reset the shot clock to 88. But Tampa has got it down by a goal. The Eagles looking for one more stop to maybe close out this game. They would get a new 90 seconds to work with if they can gain possession after a stop. Now Person. Person goes left. She'll take the shot. That one off target. Rebound picked up by Tampa. They still got a minute to work with on the shot clock. And now 90 seconds to work with on the game clock. Working her way in is Wisdom. A shot wide of the net. And then a whistle goes against Embry Riddle. So it'll be Audrey Wisdom with the free position shot. Wisdom, the junior attacker, has scored just 3 goals this season. If she can score the Spartans' 4th of this quarter, she would tie the game. She takes the shot wide over the bar, but then the rebound put in by Tampa. So now 14 goals each with under 90 seconds to play. A minute 17 to go, and this draw has got a lot riding on it. The shot clock will now really prove meaningless with less than 90 seconds to go in regulation, and the Spartans will take a timeout.
Timeout for Spartans.
Before we get the draw. 14-14 in Daytona Beach, a minute 17 to go. The Spartans have called their final timeout of regulation after tying the game. We talked at the top of the broadcast about how good these two teams were and how good this game had a chance to be. It has lived up to all expectations and then some. A tight game from start to finish. It was tied at 10 after 3 quarters, 4 more goals for each team here in quarter number 4. And now we've got a minute and 17 seconds to go in regulation to decide a winner. Eliana Enners back in the middle to do the draw for the Eagles. It has been Mary Kate Person all afternoon for the Spartans. "77 seconds left to play in Daytona Beach. Gavin tried to pick it up through a crowd. Still nobody able to pick it up yet. All sorts of white and red shirts fighting for possession, fighting for the right to win this game.
1 minute remaining in the
And a
fourth
whistle
quarter.
is going to bring that tussle to an end, and it is going to go to the Eagles. So Embry Riddle has got possession with 55 seconds to go. They can hold it for the last shot if they choose to do so. They won earlier this week in double overtime versus Rollins, 15-14, a golden goal. They've got a chance now with the shot clock off for one more golden goal to win it by the same exact score, 15-14. Under 30 to go now. Ball bobbled for a second by Foreman and then picked back up. Foreman to Gavin, now under 20. The Eagles will hold it for the last shot. Gavin now starts to attack, pass too high for Foreman. And the ball will go out of play to Tampa. They've got 6 seconds to go the length of the field, so likely nothing will happen, and we will go to overtime. As the clock continues to run, they will elect to go to overtime. The third overtime game of the season
That's the end of the fourth
for the
quarter.
Eagles.
Eagles 14.
We are tied 14-14 after 60 minutes. The Eagles were in the same exact spot, as I mentioned, on Tuesday when they played Rollins College to start conference play. Welcome to the SSC. 2 games in, 2 overtime games to win in double overtime. The Eagles scored the game-winning goal, and it was Eliana Enners who controlled the draw and went down and scored in the second overtime period. So it'll be a 3-minute overtime period. If nobody scores after those 3 minutes, we will put it back to 3 minutes and start again until somebody scores. But once somebody does score, the game will end. Golden goal here in overtime. Tampa has yet to play an overtime game this season. As I mentioned, they haven't had a game within 4 goals yet this season. Until today, the Eagles scoring more goals than any other team has on the Spartans this season. Florida Tech had that title, scoring 12 against Tampa earlier this month. But the Eagles have now put 14 past the Spartans, and will need to put one more in the back of the net to pull off the win over Tampa for the first time in program history. So before we restart, we'll look at what is next for these teams. The Eagles will be on the road this Wednesday, taking on St. Leo. They go from playing the number 1 team in the country to the number 6 team in the country in just 4 days. For Tampa, their next game will be against Rollins on Wednesday. That game starting at 4 p.m. for Tampa, a 7 p.m. start for the Eagles, as they will be down in St. Leo. But nobody is thinking about Wednesday night, as there is still everything to play for in this overtime period. 1 goal will decide it. With how good each attack has been so far this afternoon, whoever wins the draw may decide who wins the game. Each team has won 15 draws this evening. 15 draw controls each way, 14 goals for each team. And the 2 26s back out there once again. Enners versus Person. Eagles versus Spartans. 60 minutes wasn't enough. We have now started overtime. Enners scored the goal in double overtime on Wednesday for the Eagles. And now the Spartans called for laying on top of the ball. It'll go to the Eagles. Gavin starts it quickly. She's coming right down the middle. She takes a shot and scores. Caitlin Gavin with her 5th goal of the game. The Eagles beat the Spartans for the first time ever, taking down the #1 team in the country and the national champions. The Eagles women's lacrosse program getting better and better every single game. Caitlin Gavin puts the team on her back this afternoon. 15-14 the final score. Back-to-back overtime, 15-14 wins to start conference play for the Eagles.
Thank you for attending today's game. We'll see you back here at the Embry Riddle Lacrosse Field on Saturday, April
Couldn't
5th
have asked
at
for
12
anything
p.m.
better.
See our women's team take on
Over
Palm Beach
2
Adults.
hours of
Thank you
lacrosse,
again for your support
and 1
please
goal
drive
separates
home
the 2
safely.
teams. The Eagles get that 1 goal. They won the draw. They win the game 15-14. Caitlin Gavin with the goal. Her 5th of the game. They won the draw, and they are now 2-0 in conference play with 2 overtime wins, tied for first place with Lynn University. In case you were wondering, the Eagles play Lynn here at Embry Lacrosse Field, the last game of the season. With how good the Eagles look this afternoon and this season, that may be for the conference championship. But a long way to go before then, but a big step in the right direction for the Eagles. They win it 15-14 over Tampa, giving them their first loss this season after their national championship run last year. So Caitlin Gavin with 5 goals, Eliana Enners behind her with 4, Rogala and Foreman with 2, Reich with 1, Zerudo with 1 more. Zerudo also adding on 4 assists in that game. Peyton Howell led the way almost all night for the Spartans. 5 goals and 4 assists for her. Person had 4 goals as well, but the Eagles win it once again by a final score of 15-14. Ella Ray Cox making 10 saves for the Eagles. They will be back in action on Wednesday against St. Leo, and then back at home next Saturday at 12 p.m. against Palm Beach Atlantic. This has been Zach Phillips bringing you Embry Riddle Women's Lacrosse on the SSC Digital Network.